All right, so yesterday we talked about the essential questions and the introductory notes for our next unit, Building a Democracy, the Revolutionary Period. I'm going to take a brief moment and again go over the essential questions. We have 4, just like we do with every unit. First one is, what does oppression look like? Second is, how do we gain our freedom? The third is, how can we share power and build alliances? And lastly, we have, how do we transform our lives? So these are the 4 essential questions that we're going to be working with throughout this unit. Now, but unlike the last unit, what we're going to do before we jump into this one is a brief project. I want you to find a news article that you think represents one of the 4 essential questions for this unit. This is your interpretation of the essential question based on your understanding of things now, right? So your interpretation means whatever you think that essential question means or whatever you think the answer is, that's the type of article you're going to be looking to, something that speaks to that essential question. Your article has to be recent. By recent, I mean within the last month. And you can find articles from any free news site, such as the following. So there's CNN, BBC, New York Times, etc. Anything you find online is fair game. But try to stick with a big name newspaper, an international newspaper. I would not go with something like The National just because it is not... it's not a huge newspaper internationally. Also because there are false publications from time to time, or falsalities. I would just avoid it if you can. BBC is a really good outlook. CNN can also be really good, and you're welcome to use any other larger name news source. After you find the article, there are 2 more parts for a total of 3 to this assignment. You're going to read the entire article and write a brief summary of its contents. So whatever news, current event you found, you're going to summarize it in 5 to 7 sentences. So tell me about the event, where does it take place, about what's going on, etc., right? Then you're going to write 1 paragraph or 5 to 7 sentences in which you identify which essential question this article speaks to and why. Remember, anytime you're making an argument, like in this project, you need to have a claim, evidence to support your claim, and a warrant, right? So if you're telling me, this is the essential question it relates to, be sure to give me evidence for why that essential question relates to the article. And explain your evidence, right? So you should have a total of 10 to 14 sentences, and you need to have 1 citation for the news article that you find online, right? So I want the MLA citation, not just the web link. Just copying and pasting the URL is not a proper citation. So make sure that you're looking or that you're doing that correctly, and there is an example in your digital notebook. All right, so this is all I'm asking you to do for today. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to begin reading. So we're going to present and then we'll begin reading. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.